Okay, so now we're going to copy the beam from over this side to the beam over this side. And to do that, if we go to TSD Members, Copy Member, select the main section of the beam, select the line segment we're inserting it on, and then click the tick. Okay, so now that's added the extra beam. Now what we need to do is to ensure that we've actually got all of our connections back onto the points where they started from. It would be best in this case to isolate the two beams that we've just inserted, so it's best to select the two beams to insert the sketch points for the connections back onto the frame. So if we select that beam there, and obviously the last beam that we just inserted, and then the frame sketch, use the isolate. Now we can go through each one and reattach again. So to do that, we select this one, and you can see that there are several FPs there. You can see them highlight when we select them. Actually, I'm on the right one. It looks like it, yep. So let's just stand back so we can see what's going on. So the brace one obviously is obvious. So if we just grab that point there and drag it and highlight it back over the top until there's a relationship. Okay, select the beam again, that'll bring us back down into where we are. And the next point, which is highlighted, is this one. Bring that, drag that out, put that back over the top of that one. The next one, grab that, drag it out, hold the mouse key down and put it back on the top again. And then same with this one. That puts everything back into relationships. Now we need to do the same thing with this beam on this side. So if we just select the main member, you can see that the points have shown up at the bottom. Select the point, grab that point, drag it and hold it over the top. Edit, right mouse click, edit the sketch, and that point now is moved over to that point. And we need to move this one over to that point. Okay, so that does those two beams. They're now attached to the sketch to allow them to move if we changed any of the sketch's functions. The last thing that we need to do is to ensure that we've got our bracing cleat member sketches attached to the driving sketch as well on each of these beams. If you click on the plate, it'll expose that there are some driving sketches that we need to make. So if we grab the line to which the member sketch is associated to and the driving sketch and make them so that they are parallel, you'll also notice that when clicking on the plate again, it'll bring us back to where we were. And if you select the member sketch and edit it and make them parallel to the driving sketch. So what this does is that when we change the floor level, the braces will automatically update on the cleat plate. Same with this one, do the same thing. Now before we do that, you'll notice that because this beam and that beam are the same, that would have automatically updated to match this beam and its connection points. So let's do the next one, and this one will be independent to that one because they are two separate beams now, and that's what we wanted. So if we go to the cleat plate and select on the cleat plate and scroll down, you'll see that the two member sketches are there. And for this one, we're just going to rotate around. Select the member sketch and the driving sketch segment, make them parallel, and continue to do this for both connections. Don't worry about that error that has popped up. It means the plate's out of symmetry. This is a symmetrical plate in the way that it was drawn. Once I make a relationship there, that will fix that plate back to normal again. And then you just do a rebuild. Everything moves back. Okay, so you need to do the same thing on this side for this plate to ensure that everything is the same. So click on the plate, that exposes the two member sketches. If you select that sketch and go parallel, that locks that in. Make a relationship. Go to the next one. Select the plate again. You'll see the next member sketch and make that parallel. Now all of our connections are parametric, so if we were to change any of them, they would automatically update because now they're all related to the driving sketch.